Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and the cheapest coins anywhere, make sure you guys check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZIRK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be going over my Ultimate Legend predictions. Now, you guys should be seeing this video, I'm guessing Wednesday afternoon. I'm recording this Tuesday afternoon, and if you guys didn't already see this, well, when you first log into Madden Ultimate Team, this is actually kind of in the background right now of the ULs. Now, it shows 10 of them coming on Saturday, and it shows their numbers. Now, it doesn't show us which ones are offense, which ones are defense. That we don't exactly know, so that makes things, you know, a little bit more interesting. A lot of people are saying left side is all offense and right side is all defense, but I don't know about that because that wouldn't make too much sense about it. So with that, I'm going to get into my predictions. I don't give a shout out to J Money for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are sub to channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. And if you guys are going to be using Underdog Fantasy this week for NBA, make sure you guys go ahead, follow me over on Twitter. I will be tweeting out my NBA picks every single day. I am going to be going on vacation this weekend, but I will still be having some videos for you guys. I'm not going to do any gameplays, but I will have videos for you guys going over content and still Underdog Fantasy picks, which you can use code ZIRK to match first deposit up to $100. And follow me over on Twitter. I'm always tweeting out my locks of the day, my picks of the day. If you guys want to copy me, do the opposite, whatever. Let's get into my UL predictions and let me know down below your guys' Ultimate Legend predictions. Let me know the number and the player that you think will correlate. All right, so let's get into my player predictions. Now, a couple things I want to say. Number one, I tried my hardest to make this 5 offense and 5 defense because I'm guessing we're going to get 5 offense and 5 defense. There are a couple players that I switched around, and I'll kind of go over my explanation on all that. Also, other players you're potentially getting here. But with number 29, I'm going to say Earl Thomas. Now, the reason I'm saying Earl and not someone like Eric Dickerson, right? A lot of people have been saying Eric Dickerson, and I absolutely think that he would be awesome. But I think it's going to be Earl because, number one, he was in the Superstar KO game mode, right? The Campus Legend. So obviously they have access to do Earl Thomas, and I think that he's probably going to be a safety, of course, right? A free safety, a safety Ultimate Legend here, and I think he's going to be number 29. And as I said, maybe Eric Dickerson is 29, but this is kind of one of those ones that I felt like had to be switched around because 29 could be offensive players, could be defensive players, and there's other numbers that are like pretty much locked in. Okay, this is the defensive guy or this is an offensive guy. And for number 85, obviously, we're going with Chad Ochocinco, right? Have to go with Chad Ochocinco. Follows me on Twitter. Little flex right there. But yes, I absolutely think we're going to get Ultimate Legend Ochocinco. I think I would love to see Chad Johnson in the game. Of course, he's usually a route runner R type. This is his card from last year. He did have a 93 overall Legend or 94 overall powered up / LTD edition. So Ocho, I would absolutely love to see him in the game. Now we get on to number 52, and with number 52, I feel like it's between 2 players, right? Most people, I think, will agree with me here that it's between Ray Lewis and Patrick Willis. I think it's definitely going to be one of those two, and, you know, EA loves Ray Lewis, just like they love Ed Reed, and I would not be surprised at all to see Ray Lewis be one of the first Ultimate Legends, and he hasn't had a card since Most Feared, so I'm going to go with Ray Lewis. As for number 70, this is one that I actually had a really hard time on even remembering what players are number 70. I had to tweet out and ask you guys, like, what players are even number 70? I completely forgot about Leonard Davis being number 70. So I think this one is like my lock. I think this is definitely going to be Leonard Davis, right? Unless it's a player that maybe we don't have in the game yet. But if it's a player that's in the game, and it's number 70, it's Leonard Davis. Now we get on to number 8, and I have to say number 8 I think could go one of 2 ways here, okay? Now obviously when people saw number 8, a lot of people instantly thought of Steve Young. But to be honest with you guys, I actually think that number 8 is going to be a defensive player, and it's going to be another safety in Larry Wilson. I think it's very possible we do end up getting 2 safeties here. Now, maybe because Larry Wilson is a free safety, right? Thomas is also, well, was anyways, a free safety last year when he was in the game, and I'd imagine he'd be a free safety again. Potentially, we see like an Eric Berry as number 29, which is another one that I've seen people talking about. Maybe we see Eric Berry and they put him in at like a strong safety. Wouldn't be too shocked to see EA do something like that, or maybe Larry Wilson for no apparent reason will be switched to strong safety because his earlier card was in fact a free safety. EA likes to do that a lot with changing positions on players and they drop new cards for some reason. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of a letdown because a lot of people want to see Steve Young, and I do think that it's going to be Larry Wilson, and a main reason why I think that number 8 is going to be Larry Wilson and not Steve Young is because there's another number coming up that I am like pretty positive is about to be a quarterback. Now, at number 89, I think that absolutely has to be Steve Smith. Now, I want you guys to keep this in mind, though, that now I've had 2 wide receivers on my predictions. I have Steve Smith here, and I have Ocho. Now, maybe Ocho Cinco isn't going to be 85, right? Maybe it's going to be like Antonio Gates or somebody, and they want to give us a tight end and a wide receiver, but I wouldn't be shocked to see us get 2 wide receivers, and I think if we do, Steve Smith and Ocho are definitely the 2 receivers that we will see. And on to the number 75 player, I'm going to go with Mean Joe Green. Definitely makes sense for us to get a Mean Joe. I mean, obviously, you know, EA loves Mean Joe Green cards, and honestly, I love Mean Joe Green cards myself. Every year that he comes out, you know, I don't really use defensive tackles that much, but if I do decide to pick one up and he does play for me, then he actually plays really, really good. So I've always been a fan of Mean Joe, and I think number 75, probably going to be him. And now we come down to the final 3 players. Now with number 11, again, as I said, I felt like there was one quarterback that was going to be coming, right? And out of all of the numbers here, number 8 and number 11 are quarterback numbers, right? So when you take a look at the QBs that are currently in the game, and players that could potentially do whatever, like Steve Young, I feel like number 11 has the higher chance of actually being a quarterback. And if you take a look at the QBs number 11 in the game, another Team Diamond, Phil Simms. So I do think Phil Simms will be the first Ultimate Legend quarterback. Usually we get a Michael Vick, but, you know, hey, there was no number 7, so unless they drop a surprise Michael Vick on us, then I guess Phil Simms will probably be our first quarterback. Now, will this card be good? He's only got 73 speed as a 90 overall, so the odds of him getting Escape Artist, are they there? Potentially, but he's going to need 82 speed. So they're going to have to make him at least 81 speed base, powered up to 82. His release, he's got traditional 3. Oh, he's got generic 3 right there, which is the middle tier, traditional 1. Slinger 2, which I like the Tony Romo card. I felt like his release was pretty solid. And then Phil Simms, and then down here you have Mahomes, Matt Stafford. So yeah, it's not really great. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's pretty close there, but it's not really that good. And now this is one that I feel like some people are kind of attributing to offense, and this is one that I even kind of thought about offense for all with number 81, but I'm going to go with Night Train Lane. I think we get a corner and we get Night Train with number 81. I think you guys would probably love to see this. I absolutely would love to see it. Night Train always has high hit power. He's 6'1", should be pretty good speed and all that. So yeah, I think Night Train Lane. And my final player, guys, is going to be Gale Sayers with number 40. I think he's kind of likely to get this card. Now, I actually feel like there's about 3 players the number 40 could be. Number 1, Pat Tillman. I saw a lot of people saying Pat Tillman. I already have 2 safeties on my list with Thomas there and then also Larry Wilson. So I'm not going to have 3 safeties here. And also it should be an offensive player at number 40 since I already have 5 defensive guys. So I think it's either Sayers or it could be potentially Mike Allstott or Pat Tillman. So let me know down below your guys' Ultimate Legend predictions. I could be completely wrong, but those are just my predictions. I feel like we're going to get a running back, and, you know, 29, I mean, they really could do it this way, right? Let's say 29, they go with Eric Dickerson, and then at 40, they give us Tillman. That is definitely something that they could do, is just kind of swap those 2, but that's one with Eric with 29 and Gale here with number 40. In my opinion, I would like to see Eric at 29, and then for us to get Pat Tillman here at number 40, but I just don't know exactly what they're going to do, so I decided to flip-flop those and go with this combo. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like video, and of course hit that sub button down below, and let me know your guys' Ultimate Legend predictions. See you guys next time.